In a deep and reflective exchange, a devotee asks Ramana Maharshi the eternal question, "Who am I?" Maharshi begins by dismantling all false identifications. You are not the body, senses, or any actions. The body, made of elements, and even the breath that sustains life, are not you. The mind, with its desires and ignorance, is also not the true self. By discarding all these through the process of neti-neti, not this, what remains is pure consciousness, and that is your real nature. The mind, he explains, is a power that arises from the self. It is nothing but thoughts. The world itself is a projection of these thoughts. In deep sleep, when there are no thoughts, the world disappears. When we wake and think, it reappears. Like a spider spinning and withdrawing its web, the mind creates and absorbs the world within itself. Our true nature is Sat Chitananda, being, consciousness, and bliss. Maharshi uses the analogy of a rope mistaken for a snake. Fear arises from illusion, but when the truth is seen, fear dissolves. Similarly, the illusion of the world is due to the restless mind. When the mind becomes still, the self is revealed in its pure form. To realize this, one must practice self-inquiry, or Atma Vikara. The very first thought to arise is I. Tracing it back to its source, the heart, leads to realization. All other thoughts, such as you and they, arise only after the I. Without the ego thought, the world does not appear. When the mind becomes disturbed, one should ask, "Who am I?" This question dissolves thoughts just like fire burning wood. If a new thought arises, ask, "To whom did this thought arise?" The answer is to me. Then ask again, "Who am I?" This method, when repeated, pulls the mind inward and quiets it over time. Maharshi teaches that when the mind remains turned inward, the sense of ego dissolves. When the mind moves outward, it sees the world of names and forms. But when it stays in the heart, only pure being remains. This inward turning is introversion, and when perfected, it leads to the end of ego and realization of the self. Though other methods like pranayama, mantra, idol worship, and diet control can help steady the mind, only self-inquiry can destroy it completely. Breath and mind are connected. When one is controlled, the other follows. But breath control gives only temporary relief. Self-inquiry brings lasting peace. Maharshi emphasizes purity of life and moderation in all things. Desires are like waves. They fade with awareness and inquiry. Even the worst sinner can attain freedom by turning inward. The mind becomes pure or impure based on its content. Criticizing others harms one's own peace. Liberation, or moksha, is not gained from books or gurus but realized by removing false identification. Happiness lies within. The true vision of knowledge is silence, where the mind merges into the self. With constant self-inquiry, the mind becomes still and the self shines in peace.